Hello ladies and gents, DK86 right back here with you, and I have some insane, exciting, excruciatingly amazing news. I am so excited. I've just had a look at what Microsoft announced today. I wasn't able to watch the live stream of the conference because hashtag freaking busy. Anyways, I've just seen it and holy god. I mean, we knew what to expect, but did anyone expect all of this? I didn't. And wow. Where do I start? Holy shit. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Windows 10. Windows 10 looks fucking amazing. I mean, it's got the start menu for starters. Ha, pun intended. It's got the start menu. And when you click the start menu, every single device running Windows 10, so PCs and Windows 10 tablets, every single one has an Xbox app built into it. And you click the Xbox app and then shit gets real. I mean, it shows you all of the games you have on your Xbox. It's linked to your Xbox Live account. You can voice chat and text message other people on Xbox Live, so cross-network freaking chat. Whoa, my mind is fucking blown right now, and that's just the beginning. I mean, the stuff that you can do with this, it's really good, and in my opinion, it's game-changing. It really is game-changing. I'll go through my notes because I'm sad like that, and I take notes during conferences. So first of all, Xbox Live has over 50 million users. Anyone with Windows 8, 8.1 or Windows 7 can upgrade to Windows 10 for free. The only caveat in that is that if you have Windows 7, then you have to use your free upgrade to Windows 10 within the first 12 months of Windows 10 becoming available. Which is fine. I mean, who wouldn't do it? Just for the benefits of DirectX 12, you would do it. I mean, you get so much more out of your hardware with this. So yeah, Windows 10, you have it on your PC or tablet, you launch the Xbox app, it knows if you have an Xbox Live account, you log into that, and then it finds an Xbox One on your home network, and then it finds which games you have on your Xbox One and adds them to your Windows 10 Xbox app library, and all of your friends are there, your activity feeds there. There's just so much information here. Okay, so you go into the Xbox app, you have your Xbox Live profile there, friends, blah blah blah. You can voice message, voice chat, cross-platform to other Xbox users from your Windows 10 PC. You have the activity feed there from your friends, so if any of your friends has recorded a game clip, you can actually watch it on your Windows 10 PC. You can comment on it, you can like it, you can do everything. Another thing that they've added to Windows 10 on the PC is that you can now use the in-game DVR functionality, which you have on the Xbox One already. You know when you shout out Xbox record that and then it records the last 30 seconds, or you can have the DVR recording as you're playing. Well, now you can do that on any Windows game. Phil Spencer actually demoed it live on stage. He launched Steam, he launched the game, and then he got it to record the last 30 seconds, and he got it to record as he was playing with an in-game DVR, which is compatible with any any game running on Windows 10. That right there is just adding features to games that never had these features. I mean, the game could have come out 5 years ago. You can still use this feature because it's built into the OS. That's what makes a difference. I mean, you just hit the Windows key and the letter G on your keyboard, and bam, you're in the in-game Windows 10 DVR. It's fucking awesome. I mean, as technology goes, it's not the most groundbreaking thing in the world, but at the same time, it makes a difference. It adds features, it adds value, it adds to the social aspect of gaming, it adds to how you can display your epic moments. It just allows you to do more than you could before. And anything in terms of technology that allows you to do more than you could do before it's just a big tick in the box for me. Once you've recorded your game clip, you can share it to any social network, according to Phil Spencer, and it also uploads to the activity feed, and then people on Xbox can watch it and people on Windows 10 can watch it, and it's just a really cool way of capturing content and sharing it with your friends, whether they're on a social network or whatever. I mean, I think it's great. Moving on, let's talk about DirectX 12. We've been talking about DirectX 12 for a long time now. I mean, there's been rumors, there's people have been saying it's the secret source on the Xbox One. First of all, I'm going to tell you, we don't know how this is going to impact the Xbox One. We still haven't been told that, but there'll be more on that later in this video. The cool thing about DirectX 12 for me right now is the way DirectX 12 with Windows 10 allows you to utilize your hardware in a much more efficient way. I mean, they showed a live tech demo, right? On the left hand side was the tech demo running on DirectX 11, and on the right hand side was the tech demo running on DirectX 12. The hardware was exactly the same. The DirectX 11 demo crashed on the left hand side, and the DirectX 12 demo on the right hand side kept on adding complexity to the demo. It kept on adding pixels and polygons and blah blah blah, you name it, the damn thing was doing it, and it just kept on going and going and going. Whereas the DX11 demo on the left hand side had freaking fizzled away and died, and it hadn't even been running that long. The fact that you can do so much with the existing hardware just by using DX12 on Windows 10, that's mind-blowing in itself. I mean, this technology is amazing, and the way it unlocks the true potential of your hardware, be it your GPU or CPU, that is impressive, and nobody can deny how impressive that actually is. Another thing that they said, DX12 allows the developers direct control on the GPU and CPU, and CPU bound games have an increase in performance by up to 50%. That's huge. I mean, seriously, if you have a game right now that's kind of jittering, slightly lagging, blah blah blah, you finally move over to DX12 on Windows 10, and all of a sudden that game works the way it's supposed to work without you having to spend the money on upgrading your hardware. That's big news. That's big news for everyone. And this doesn't just apply to Windows 10 and PCs. This applies to tablets running Windows 10. It applies to pretty much any device running Windows 10, including the Xbox. But we haven't been given the nitty-gritty details of how DX12 is going to affect the Xbox One. We don't know that yet. But the way it's shown to improve things in such a dramatic way on the PC platform and the tablets, that's huge. I mean, for example, with tablets and mobile devices, one of the drawbacks of playing a game, especially a 3D rendered game, on a tablet or a mobile phone or a mobile device or cell phone for you Americans out there, is that it sucks up your battery like there's no tomorrow. I mean, you play a game for a while and you've lost a decent chunk of your battery percentage. With DirectX 12, they achieved the same graphical quality and the same rendering and the same blah blah blah, and it uses half the battery that you would have used with DirectX 11. That in itself, again, they're adding value, they're adding features, they're utilizing old hardware in a new way to bring you a performance increase, a significant performance increase, by utilizing DirectX 12 and Windows 10 as a platform. That is fucking awesome. I don't think anyone can deny that. Whether you're a fan of Microsoft or not, this is impressive. And if you're a fan of gaming, you need to appreciate this, because this changes things, and it changes things in a really good way. Another thing that Microsoft talked about, well, Phil Spencer in particular, he said that Epic Games is working with DX12, the Unreal Engine. We all knew that would happen. I mean, Epic Games jumps on the bandwagon with most things, and they do a pretty damn good job, especially the Unreal Engine. They said that Unity is also working with DX12, along with hundreds of other developers. And as we already know, the Xbox One SDK is out there. We know that they're working with DX12. I mean, it's a given. You don't have to be a genius to work that out. Anyways, what they did after this was they brought out someone from Fable Legends. Now, she came out holding an Xbox One controller. So she was playing Fable Legends on her Xbox One, right? Then you have Phil Spencer on the other side of the room, and he's using an Alienware PC running Windows 10, DX12. It's not the important part. He's on a PC, and he goes onto the Xbox app. She's on his friends list, and he joins her game. So he's playing Fable Legends on the PC while she's playing on the Xbox One. He joined her game. He was able to play cooperative gameplay. You can even play multiplayer. You can have Xbox versus PC. I mean, cross-platform gaming isn't a new thing. We all know that. It's been done before, but this seems to be on a much bigger scale. I mean, this seems to be, okay, you know what? We've got our Xbox games, we've got the same game coming out on PC, let's let those talk to each other. Let's let people cross-platform game. Let's let people log into their Xbox Live accounts and play the games with whoever's playing on an Xbox One and whoever's playing on a PC. On top of that, you unlock Xbox achievements for the games on the PC while you're playing on the PC. So again, that's pretty fucking cool, especially for achievement whores. And you know who you are, you know you're an achievement whore, so yeah, don't deny it. I know some achievement whores, Nexus, even though he can deny it all he wants, he's an achievement whore. And this is, of course, good news for achievement whores and even for casual gamers who would like to add rewards to their overall gamer score, whether they're playing on a Windows PC or a Microsoft Xbox One. Another thing Phil Spencer went on about was how to bring more value to games that you already own on the Xbox One. So he said, okay, so you've got a library of games on the Xbox One. Yeah, great, you've got a library of games on your Xbox One. What can we do with those games that you already have on the Xbox One? Another cool feature of Windows 10 is that you are able to stream your games from your Xbox One to any device running Windows 10, be it a tablet running Windows 10 or a PC running Windows 10. Cool thing is that it's built into the OS. So let's say that you have your Microsoft Surface Pro. It's got Windows 10 on it. It's got the Xbox app. You go into the Xbox app. It shows you what games you have on your Xbox One. So he actually did a live demo with his Surface Pro and he selected Forza Horizon 2. He selected it. It said connecting to Xbox One in your living room, streaming the game. It launched the game on his Xbox One, which was in another part of the house, and it streamed it directly to his Surface Pro tablet, and his Surface Pro was linked to an Xbox One controller. So he was able to play Forza Horizon 2 on his Surface tablet with an Xbox One controller, and that was streaming directly from his Xbox One. On top of that, he could go and see his Xbox One user interface on his Surface Pro and even shut down the console remotely. This is really cool stuff. Again, this isn't new. This technology isn't new. The Doco that's coming out enables this sort of technology, but it's in the other direction. It's from your PC streaming to your TV in another part of the house. The cool thing about this is it looks like they're building an ecosystem, and this reminds me of what Apple does. Apple builds an ecosystem of devices and applications and software which all seamlessly work together, and they work together in such a way that you don't need to be a genius to figure it out. You don't need to network this and connect that and do this and put that here and download this software and is it compatible with this or that. This is all built into the OS, and this OS is being rolled out on all of their devices. And that is very similar to what I've seen Apple do in the past. And we all know how big Apple is, and we all know how successful they've been with this general concept. I mean, I'm an Apple fan. I have an iPhone 6 Plus, I have an iPad, I have Apple TV. I'm a huge Apple fan, and one of the reasons I'm an Apple fan is because of the famous words that Steve Jobs said. He said, "It just works." And that's important, not because I don't know what I'm doing, it's because of the convenience. And when you bring convenience into technology and you marry them in a relationship that is perfectly formed and things just work the way they should, hopefully this will when it's put into real world practice. They were using live code, they did a live demo, and it seemed to work perfectly fine. And that's exciting. And if you're a fan of technology and gaming, or whatever, this is exciting, and it does seem to be bringing about a new way of doing things, even if it's just on the Xbox and Windows platform. I mean, the Xbox platform itself is huge. Don't even get me started on Windows gaming. Windows gaming is probably the biggest platform to game on, and if you're bringing that into like a close knit partnership with the console side of things, that's huge. Now what you're probably thinking is, okay, they've talked about Xbox coming over to the Windows 10 platform. What about Windows 10 coming to the Xbox One? Well, Phil Spencer did touch on that. He said, yes, we're bringing Xbox One to the Windows 10 platform, but we are also bringing Windows 10 to the Xbox, but he didn't elaborate on that. We all know that Windows 10 is going to come to the Xbox One. We've known that for a while. One thing he said was he's pretty sure that people don't want to be editing Excel spreadsheets on their Xboxes. So what I think the Xbox One will be running a version of Windows 10, but that version of Windows 10 will be compatible with selected and compatible apps which are released on the Windows 10 platform on other devices. So let's say that there's a Netflix app on Windows 10 that works with your PC that of course would be compatible with the Xbox One. So he said it's really easy for developers developing applications for Windows 10 on the PC or tablet to bring those applications over to the Xbox One. Again, it's a win-win. It's easy for the developers because they're working with essentially the same platform. It's easy for consumers because they download the app once, and let's say it downloads to all of your devices at once, the way Apple does it with their iPhones and tablets and everything else. And it's just bringing your whole ecosystem of technology into one convenient place from one store, one provider, and it's one freaking ring to rule them all. Phil went on to say that this is only the beginning and they'll be elaborating it at the next big conference, which is GDC in March this year. So we're about 2 months away and I'm really looking forward to that. This whole conference here was essentially for the Windows 10 platform. So I think they said, okay, we're bringing Xbox to Windows 10, and then they kind of left it there. I think at GDC, it'll be the reverse of that. I think it'll be, okay, we're bringing Windows 10 to the Xbox One. Now, one thing that I want to touch on, and this is something that I've been thinking about, they're saying that you can stream all of your Xbox One games to the Windows 10 platform, be it a tablet, PC, whatever. What I want to see is I want to see a Windows PC running a game on Steam or a Windows 10 game, a Windows game, whatever. I want to be able to stream that game from the PC to my Xbox One. Now, there's no actual technical reason why they can't do this. I mean, the Doko's doing it. Why wouldn't you be able to do that? I really do believe that that's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, I'll be surprised. There's no reason why they wouldn't do that. Why would you not let your Xbox One act as like a receiver hub sort of device where you have a PC on your network running a game on Steam and it just streams it straight to your Xbox One. Your Xbox One decodes it, pops it up on your big screen in your living room, and you control it with your Xbox One controller. There's no reason why they can't do that, and I genuinely believe that that is going to happen. The Xbox One will become a portal to all of your games on your PC, and you'll be able to stream them right into whatever TV your Xbox One is connected to. I think if you look at that in the broad scheme of things, that's again huge. It's game changing. It's marrying two of the biggest gaming networks in the world into one easy to use platform that seamlessly goes between devices. It's cool. Hopefully it works. Hopefully they do what I just said. And if they do it, I really think we're onto a winner here. And I really do think it would be game changing and successful. The next big thing that Microsoft announced was the Microsoft HoloLens. Now, I have a problem with the name. I don't like the word HoloLens because every time I read it, I say HaloLens. And maybe that's because I've got my Halo goggles on, but I keep seeing HoloLens everywhere, even though it's not HoloLens, it's HoloLens. Now, we all know what Oculus Rift is, the virtual reality headset. We know what Project Morpheus is with the PlayStation 4, another virtual reality headset similar to Oculus Rift. Now, people were thinking Microsoft is going to do what everyone else is doing and they're going to come out with a VR headset. It looks like they've gone in another direction, and I think this is pretty damn cool. I've got the video running on this video that you're watching now, and this is like a tech demo of what the Xbox HoloLens will be capable of. This is also coming to Windows 10, by the way. So you wear this headset. It's not like a screen in front of your face that blocks out everything and all you see is what it's giving you. You actually look through it, and it projects an augmented reality image onto surfaces around you. I mean, you could have a screen playing a movie on Netflix. You can change the size of the screen and it looks like, well, to you, it looks like the screen is right in front of you and you're actually witnessing digital objects in the real world. Again, AR isn't a new thing, but the way they seem to be utilizing this technology in today's world with all of your connected devices and services, this is awesome. If it works even close to how they've just shown it in that tech demo, with the Minecraft characters jumping out the screen on your table, the Netflix screen on your wall, the Skype conversation as you're walking and you see the Skype video in front of your face with the person talking to you, that is awesome technology. And if it works the way they are saying it should work and the way they're showing it could work, that is amazing. And the way I see it is, let's say that you're watching a football game. Now I'm talking soccer for you American guys out there. Say you're watching a game of soccer or football, the way we call it. Now let's say that you have this HoloLens on and you're looking at your tabletop. There's an AR projected holographic pitch on your table and you're watching the game from any angle you want because you're seeing a holographic view of the game. That's my vision of the future. I mean, instead of watching it on a flat panel or with your 3D freaking glasses, I mean, who actually likes 3D? Unless you're going to a movie to actually watch it in 3D, which is pretty cool. How many people do you know that have actually adopted the 3D TV technology? I don't know many people that have 3D TVs. I mean, it seems like more of a gimmick. Whereas even though this may sound like a gimmick, the real world applications and uses for this sort of technology, I mean, marrying it with all these services and bringing it into the real world in a seamless way, which actually enhances your experiences, that right there is exactly what needs to be done. And that is my vision for the future. It's not just about bringing in new hardware, it's about using the hardware in a new way. It's about using the hardware in a better way. It's about efficiency, it's about performance, it's about bringing everything in your digital life, be it games, services, applications, into one ecosystem that works seamlessly across all of your devices and enhances the overall experience of everything combined in an exponential way. That is what I think is important, and that is exactly what I think they are doing. I don't really have much more to say about this. My mind is blown right now, and it's almost 4 AM, and I really need to get on and edit this bad boy. So I know I'm a little bit late with this. To be completely honest with you, I was putting up a shelf because I apparently have too many statues and I have nowhere to put them. And that seems to be a problem because I have a spending problem when it comes to statues of limited edition stuff. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to get on and edit this. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Hit like if you liked it. Hit dislike if you think it sucked. And please subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be sure to keep you guys up with anything new coming out in the technology world as best I can. I always try my hardest, and GDC is coming up in March and I am going to be ready for it. Peace out guys. Bye.